So you might have seen there recently, we set up a new service called Trade Links, which is basically a service to connect tradesmen with other tradesmen. Most of the guys there that are currently submitting their business to the network, and some people are like spending 5 minutes writing a message back to you to tell you why they're busy, and it only takes 2 minutes to do the job. But I'm guilty of that myself. Sometimes lads will be asking me to do stuff and my head is just not in the right space, you know. I've kind of analysed back over the last few years the mistakes I made when it came to making some decisions, making decisions that will allow you to do deals that will make money rather than lose money. But sometimes things go amiss, such as the journey of the entrepreneur. 3 times in the last 2 weeks I've been humbled by people who are clients of mine who had suggestions that I could improve certain things, include one of them being the trade links as well. For example, I was given a demonstration of how good a job we were doing on our SEO, right? On our own personal SEO. And when I went through the demonstration, I realised, oh, there's a gap, we didn't have that fixed. You need to be open to being wrong. Whoa, we were wrong there, let's fix it straight away. But then the second one, then I was having a chat with another client and explained to me about a tax incentive, which is very, very profitable, that I should have known and I didn't know. And then the third one then was when a chap I know suggested that we should progress with that network as well. Making good decisions ultimately brings you into a better position, you know, and you need to be careful on the small micro level. Rather than dismissing things, say, okay, tell me about that. Then weigh up, what is the best thing that can happen and what is the worst thing that can happen and what is the most likely thing that can happen. And if the worst thing is not much worse than the most likely thing, like what is it? Are you going to spend a bit of time? You're going to spend a bit of money? It's because that's all you can really spend, you know. It's either one or the other. So when you're going about your business in life or in business, I think it's very important to learn the art of good decision making. And it's nearly like if you've ever, this is actually going to sound mad, but if you've ever read about improv comedy, your man asks a question, the guy who's getting the question asked of him, the worst thing he can say is no or yes. You have to say something else. I think it's a great thing because you never know where the story is going to go. I've only ever went to one improv once in my life. It was brilliant. But the whole thing is, when you're going about your business, if you keep shutting things down, how far are you going to get, you know? And then if you keep saying yes to everything, how far are you going to get, you know? So I think you need to learn the art of decision making, have a little filter process to figure out what you want to take on board and what you won't want to take on board. But to have a system where you just shut everything down straight away, I think that could be keeping you trapped, could be seen as a little bit narrow-minded.